Well, it rained all night in
Bobcaygeon.
Bobcaygeon. It's a weird name and a weird spelling. And it smells good. And we're getting ready to leave. This is Bobcaygeon. They have a really cute downtown shopping district that, lucky for us, is closed at 7 in the morning when we are out walking. All right, we're off, and we left Bobcaygeon. We're going across Sturgeon Lake, and we're going to be heading to the next Lock 33, about 18 miles. This is Balsam Lake. It's a very big lake. A giant Grand Island in the middle. And we're heading across. Cruising along, heading to Balsam Lake. They're just crossing Cameron Lake. This is Cameron Lake. Alright, I wanted to do a little demonstration on the map kind of what we've been doing. So this down here is Lake Ontario. We came across Lake Ontario from New York way up here, and then we wound our way up through this area to Port of Trent. And then we, on the Trent Severn Canal, goes from Trenton to Port Severn. And we started on our first day on the Trent Severn, and we went 15 locks to Healy Falls. And then the next morning we did that lift lock, if you remember in our video, and did 16, 17. And we went all the way to 21, the Petersboro hydraulic lift lock, the largest lift lock in the world. Through there, you see narrow canals, you see big lakes, lakes with islands, lots of rocks. Then the next morning, we went to 22, all the way to 32, Bobcaygeon. And that means we went through all these lakes, all these rocks, all these narrow passages. It was very fascinating and beautiful, and you've seen that in the video. Then the next, this morning, we went through these lakes, the connector canals in these lakes, connector canals, all the way to Thora 40, Lock 40, and we came through Lock 40 and we were parked. Tomorrow morning we'll go through 41 when it opens at 9. And then all the way across Lake Simcoe, we'll get diesel fuel at Aurelia. And then we'll get up here. Hopefully we can get all the way to 43. And then there's the big chute railway where they take our boat out of the water, hang it by big straps, take it on a railroad type car over a hill and down and drop it back in the water on the other side of the hill. That's going to be an adventure. And then we come out and the port's in Port Severn, and we will go into Severn Sound and eventually into Lake Huron. Yeah, it's shallow. This is Fenelon Falls, a little town at the north end of Sturgeon Lake. We're going through a little narrow river that connects Sturgeon Lake to Cameron Lake. See this little narrow neck we're going through? And it's a very pleasant little lake town. Very narrow part of this canal between these two lakes, but it's very narrow. Nice little houses out here, Trent Canal, on this lake. A little cloudy and overcast today, but nice and cool. Smooth crossing, Balsam Lake. We're right by the rocks here. Not fun. Little scary and nerve-wracking at times. Seems to be holding a depth of 6 feet. This is a narrow passage. Hope another boat doesn't come. This is going to be interesting to pass these boats on this shallow, narrow canal. Hopefully no one hits. That is a close quarters pass. Wow. That was a narrow pass. You see him going by there. To have garages for their boats. They pull right in. Quite the lifestyle for your summer home. Interesting place. Alright, we came out of that narrow little neighborhood and here we are at the lock in Fenelon Falls.
And then these cliffs are they're pretty and they're gorgeous.
Yes, they're pretty and they're gorgeous. This one's kind of unique. It's Fenelon, or whatever it's called. Going under a road here. Here you're going to see us go into the Kirkfield lock, number 36 on the Trent Severn, which is the second biggest hydraulic lift lock in the world, where we go into a tub of water. They will load us in and another boat and lower the entire tub down to that river level below. It's absolutely amazing experience to be in. Once we are down to the bottom, they lower that gate in front of us under the water, and we drive on out over it. Okay, we are at the top of the second highest hydraulic lift lock in the world. And see how far down that is. And we're in this tub, and they are going to lower us down to that level down there. That tub over there is going to go up. Goes the other tub up on the other side. It's crazy fast. It was a calm, beautiful drive to this next lock, but right when we arrived and we're going into the dock to the blue line, the wind came and just blew us around. It doesn't look like much there, but it just blew us right around, and we actually kissed the cement a little with the bow, unfortunately. You can see them closing these valves on top of the lift gates. We're going to go down this lock. We started at lock 36 heading downward. They have these black squirrels here. They are black as midnight. And turbulence coming out of that lock is bouncing, rubbing my fender around here. That's a close pass. How are you?
You've got to lean on it until it's ready. Like it's just an inch out of.
Break the seal a little. Allison's trying to open the gate to let these poor people out.
Yeah. Once you get momentum going, then it's a lot easier.
Go a little faster. They're waiting. She's been wanting to do that for 40 locks.
Yeah, I mean, each lock is 4 times that, and we're doing around, I think we're up to 12 right now. We'll probably finish with around 16, 18 there. So you're getting up to around